What is going on, Gaming Nation Army? My name is David Robertson, and welcome back to episode 6 of the GNA ReCharged podcast for December 2021. With me, as always, is my good friend and co-host, SE Records.
What's up, peeps? SE here.
Welcome to the podcast. Now,
Thank you.
Is here. Welcome. Anyway, today, guys, we got a lot to talk about. First things first, the whole Activision controversy starts off with Activision have been barred from the Game Awards.
Wow.
Yeah, and according to the Metro UK News bulletin, it says here, I will open it. It was said. Jeff Keighley says Activision will not be part of this year's Game Awards, but the company games could still win their nominations. Everyone is anticipated the Game Awards 2021, the new announcements, but there was a layer of awkwardness hovering over it because of Activision Blizzard's situation. Yeah. A lot of you guys might already know that me and Sam's got some pretty good news to start off today with the whole controversy surrounding Activision Blizzard's CEO, Bobby Kotick. So, let's get started. So, what's the first agenda, Sam? You say you got something about this whole new investment about this.
Well, to be honest, though, this goes a bit more deeper, far deeper like that. Because what's happened regarding with Bobby Kotick and how the news has presented itself, it's just barely just scratching the surface, you know. Because I'm pretty sure there's been a lot of controversy surrounding this guy, and I'm just I just looked up on a particular website. It's called 100% Best. I just randomly searched for it, but apparently Bobby Kotick is has somewhat connected with the supposedly the late Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, and in case you don't know, so this is basically this is what I said. So this is what I said. Here's what it says. Bobby Kotick and Jeffrey Epstein are said to be connected according to Jeffrey Epstein's Little Black Book. Now, in case you don't know, this whole Black Book thing is basically something to do with the names of individuals on the flights, basically. So they travel down to this Epstein Island thing. And so, yeah, pretty much in a way. Now, Jeffrey Epstein, on the other hand, was an American financial and convicted offender. Just put an S offender. Yeah. So, yeah. So Bobby Kotick and Jeffrey Epstein are somehow connected to each other according to Epstein's Little Black Book. In it, you can see Bobby Kotick's name listed there. Although the name has been misspelled as Kotick Bobby, you know, an email address was presented saying Activision.com, so we could guess it was Bobby Kotick.
Yeah.
Now Jeffrey Epstein was a P word. We're not going to mention that.
Yeah.
Who violated many so and so. You know, if you get the idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, approximately the 50 of the entries, included those of many of Epstein's and some victims associated, were presented in the book.
Yeah.
So, other than this, there is nothing to tie the American business, Bobby and Jeffrey, together, though. But the book itself is a huge lead that will turn the heads of many.
Yeah.
So, what I'm saying is, guys, is that this is more than just. I mean, that's just that is just one of the many things. I mean, David, you can explain about other stuff that Bobby Kotick has done immorally, so to speak.
Yeah, if you haven't heard about what happened in the last episode, we did episode 5. We are actually gone into detail about what has been going on since Young Ye's incredible post on the video from the Wall Street Journal. Now, another thing about Activision, they're also on fire. They're in fire today because of another problem, because of Raven Software's layoffs. And Activision employees are staged a walkout yet again, guys.
Yeah, yikes. I tell you one thing. It's literally it's completely fudged beyond belief.
I
Let's just be
know.
honest. Let's just be honest, guys. Like this whole fiasco started off just with Blizzard. Okay, the
Yeah.
whole thing with Blizzard right there, and then like a wrenching fire, like like fire that's been lit up in the forest. It started spreading.
Yep, and it never stops. But this was completely different. It's not the one we mentioned before about the whole allegations thing. No, 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 no. This is all to do with the sacking of 12, and let me say, 12 quality assurance QA testers at Raven Software who are behind the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War series. Now, apparently, this is what it says. According to the Washington Post, their contracts are set to end on January 28th, and even more employees will follow suit. Now, that was the reputation that was going on between the Ravensoft team, as now Activision is having more problems than just your average S accusations or something like that.
Yeah, like this is turning into this is not this is more than just turning into a dumpster fire. This is turning into like like a bomb just explode, basically.
Yes, exactly. And
Yeah.
apparently, the one and only Jeff Keighley, it just said about he realized that the big platform is the, and he doesn't like anyone has there's no abuse, harassment, and predatory practices in any of the communities, and that's why he barred Activision from partaking in the Game Awards, which is set on the 9th of 9th of this month. So, guys, if you haven't checked it out already, be sure to go over on their YouTube channel, which they'll be live at on the 9th of December, which is this coming Friday.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, this is not the only news that we wanted to talk about because besides the whole Bobby Kotick thing, uh, Sony is not out of the whole firing line yet, really, because just
No,
Reese.
yeah, you did mention they having some problems of their own, actually.
Yeah, because again, another one that has been exposed to be a very horrible individual, George Sesopiro, if that's how you pronounce
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
was the Sony vice president, who did with PlayStation Network.
Mm-hmm.
Went up for 8 years. Well, just recently, a vigilante P hunters actually tracked him down, and it turns out while pretending to be a so and so,
Yeah.
and it turns out they exposed the dude, and now he's got fired.
Ooh, not good.
Yeah, so it's not Activision Blizzard, folks. It's kind of a lot of companies. A lot of skeletons are coming out of the closet right now, and and that's the thing. They're about to be exposed. That's the thing because it's been hidden for quite
Yikes.
a while now. And I'll tell you what. Uh, at this rate, I'm gonna say this, folks, right now. It will get worse before it gets better.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
buckle up your seatbelts or grab your popcorns or whatever, because it's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Yeah. All right, we got out of the way with all the bad stuff from Activision and Sony. We are now moving on to the more like a debate rather than any other, the PlayStation Game Pass versus the Xbox Game Pass. Now we already know the Xbox Game Pass is skyrocketing after the monumental success with Bethesda games on an exclusive title with Xbox.
Yeah. Now, would I think that the PlayStation, the Pass thing will be any good? Well, that remains will
Yeah.
remains really because I know Xbox did a great job with their Game Pass, all that because I mean, they have some very good offers with the Xbox Game Pass. Like, you can with the good amount of lineup they have on their store or their
Mm-hmm.
on the amount of games right there. Especially with the price as well. Like, very good price for what you get out of it. It remains if Sony can really match up to it,
Yeah, yeah.
in a way.
A lot of people is excited because Halo Infinite, the multiplayer free to play, is on the Xbox Game Pass, and everybody's going absolutely bonkers for the multiplayer because it's skyrocketed ever since the delayed launch back in 2021, 2020, and now 2021 release. Now it's got much better thanks to it, but I don't think about the microtransactions. They need to tone it down a bit or something.
Yeah, that's the downer. Basically, it's another example of is it kind of like live service games or
I
something?
think so because with EA doing all their live services, I don't know. It's just kind of stupid, really.
Yeah, I will point about with EA a bit later on, just because
Yeah.
because I have been watching one of the one of online YouTubers basically playing a certain Battlefield game, but we'll get to that bit later on.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute with our brand new with our brand new update, which we're going to mention now. A lot of you guys might already know that there is going to be a brand new Unreal 5 tech demo for the movie experience called The Matrix Awakens, which I heard that this is a brand new experience that not only you guys out there will might enjoy, but some PlayStation 5 and Xbox fans might check it out for themselves with the Unreal 5 engine. I mean, the movie.
Interesting.
I mean, the movies are amazing, but I never thought. We never thought we get the PlayStation 5 and Xbox version that you can play for free on both those consoles.
Wow. Especially, it's interesting you mentioned about a new Unreal Engine coming out
Yeah, the
before it.
Unreal Engine 5. Oh,
Oh, excuse.
and there goes Overlord. Anyway,
Uh,
yeah,
but yeah,
I'll let him know
I
about
remember
it.
because here's the thing, David. I remembered watching the first Matrix movie because I actually got it on DVD,
Yeah,
and that's I remember that movie was actually great. Actually, I
yeah,
mean,
and despite all the other trilogies, the Matrix Resurrections, which is the one that's going to be releasing later this year, this month to be exact, and just getting excited. But it's likely it's going to be a promotional title for this particular game, for like Warner Bros. And PlayStation teaming up to promote the movie, basing on the people's expectation on the demo.
well, that would be interesting. Actually, I guess there's only one way to find out exactly how it does.
So yeah, we got a confirmation that yes, this is not like we as simply a promotion for the Matrix Resurrections, but you will have to wait and see until the 9th of December, which is the Game Awards. Speaking of the Game Awards, the nominations nominations. So, well, speaking of one of the games that did get the nomination, and that was It Takes Two. We talked about this so much before we did the podcast, and it's to do with Take Two Interactive being scummy as they are, and you know what? They are copy trademarking the word Takes Two from Haze Lights' indie hit.
Which it's to me is just absolutely boulder dash. It's just ridiculous. Like
I
why? Like why is Take Two trying to convince the word "it takes two" as its copyright? It doesn't make any freaking sense.
no,
This is kind
I
of like why? Just
yeah,
why?
but actually, it's to do. But this is the same company who went out their way to annihilate every single modder community in the GTA series. I mean, GTA 5, for example, they were trying to do the mods for the online version of it until, t- Take Two Interactive just slap a
Yeah,
banhammer on.
yeah, and it didn't help matters when they released GTA. The definitive, if I can pronounce
Definition
my English,
Edition.
definite edition. That when it got launched, it was a horrible mess.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
So yeah,
like,
you could see like all the weird models. What is going on with that?
yeah, I know, right? And the worst part of it about it is that, especially for San Andreas, that was actually they took the code from the mobile port to the Switch version
Yeah,
and the next generation versions.
yeah, which is really disgusting. I just didn't know they were just porting all the original versions from the mobile version. Which in
Yeah,
fact, I actually played it myself, which is the one of my favorites. It's got to be the Chinatown Wars. Still loved it, but scummy enough, that is not right.
Yeah, that is just not right. And even though they're trying to, like Rockstar, and they're try and patch it up though, but ugh, they got a seriously
Yeah,
long way to go.
we're gonna wait until they do. If they do, they have to apologize properly
Yeah,
this time, not making it worse.
yeah. For the meantime, guys, you know what will be my advice to you if you really want to play Grand Theft Auto, like say Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. Get yourself like either an original Xbox or PlayStation 2 and play that on those versions, on the original versions.
Yes.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yes. And we all know that a lot of you guys might already heard this next topic. Fortnite Chapter 3 went live yesterday. And
Okay.
apparently, what I heard on the Metro website, again, this time, it's to do with a white screen glitch. And Epic Games said they should be fixed now. And apparently, this is what happened with the whole mess. So the guys at Epic Games said you should run it to yourself. It's already a couple of situations. First thing you do is try and restart the game after loading back up. So yeah, it's kind of a bit of a bit of craziness that Epic said it should be fixed now with this white screen glitch. What is going on? This is nothing like I've never seen before from Epic saying that
Yeah.
they're having a glitch.
Yeah, this is like that is seriously messed up though.
Yeah,
And this is coming from like I don't even play Fortnite, but I know that I know that one of our online friends here, Bonehead Brian, plays it from time to time.
and me from time to time. I have a love-hate relationship with that game, but apparently, what we heard from the trailer is we got some new characters like for the future, like Gears of War, Microsoft's character, Microsoft's game. And even Dwayne The Rock Johnson himself, the actor, former wrestler turned actor now.
Okay. Well, that's coming off the heels that they also added Naruto to it.
Naruto, yeah. So, but this whole white screen glitch, it is absolutely crazy, and I'm glad Epic did notify everyone about how to fix it.
Yeah, that was kind of a
The
rare mistake there from for especially
Yeah.
with a big game like Fortnite.
Also, big news for all you Sonic fans out there. Yes, until we get to the Game Awards tomorrow, which is this Friday coming, we're going to be excited about this because we're talking about 3D Sonic the Hedgehog game Sonic Frontiers alongside the movie trailer for the upcoming sequel.
Oh, nice, nice. Oh, that is really nice. I'm looking forward to it actually with seeing the film next year actually because I really enjoyed it actually.
So
Uh,
apparently from what I heard from this article here, it says here, although rumored to be an open world game, it's nothing known about it officially. But what's encouraging is Sega has repeatedly delayed it, missing both not just the Sonic's 30th anniversary, but any kind of tie-in with last year's movie.
Oof! Wow. So they
Yeah,
had to delay the game again.
yeah, delayed again, and apparently from what and also Uh, a lot of you guys might already know. Yes, I went to see Sonic the Hedgehog movie. It was amazing, and we are finally getting the sequel movie that we're waiting for.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Looking
Yeah,
forward to that. Yeah, and yeah. But keep in mind about the what Sonic Team is trying to do with Sonic
yeah,
with that Sonic game. That's not the first time they delay it because of a straight after what was supposed to be a time with the movie. They did it last time with Sonic Forces, and what Sonic Forces turning out in the end was a bit. The
yeah.
best way I could describe it was the feelings. It was kind of a bit underwhelming.
Yeah.
So is it history repeating itself again with Sonic Team?
We don't know. That's one thing.
Yeah,
Also,
but Oh yeah, sorry, David. Yeah, what were you gonna say?
I was going to say, yeah, but we'll just have to wait until the Game Awards because Jeff right now is DMing at Sonic the Hedgehog's official Twitter account to talk about what's coming up for the future of Sonic. But more on that on the 9th. Anyway, but
Yeah,
anyway,
definitely looking forward to it when it comes out next year.
so Take Two. I know Take Two. A lot of you guys have heard it. We talked about it previous. So 2K and Games has been hiding this despite the announcement in 2019. There is a leak claimed that BioShock 4 will be coming out next year and it will be connected with the other games in the series. If you didn't know, BioShock was one of these classic games that got a trilogy of its own, but we never heard since 2019, guys.
Wow.
So any
Hmm.
opinion coming from your end, Sam? Any idea why BioShock right now has leaked the leaked information about the upcoming BioShock game that's coming out 2022?
Well, it's going to be interesting though. But did it say anything about specifically saying is what locations would it
Well,
be?
according to the Metro again, Metro guys, I always get my sources from there. It's now going to be set. It's no longer going to be in the ocean like we did in previous series, like in Rapture.
Rapture. Yeah.
This time, it's going to be set in a whole new direction. It's in the ice waste, and it's called Antarctica.
Oh, okay. Antarctica. Now that is interesting. Now, I had also my theories about this because I was speaking to one online friend the other, well, it was like the other day, quite a while ago, and I said to him like my ideas for for another Bioshock game would be like if like a civilization will be like in the caves,
Yeah,
you know, like kind of like how like if you were having built a community in like Minecraft, but it'd be like in the caves like that. It'd be kind of like similar to that. But with Antarctica, with this, if this is true, if it is true though, that is a bit lot more interesting. That's got to be Antarctica because you think about it because if it's right deep under there, you got to think it's like how they could survive the cold conditions in that area. And the only question is who actually is responsible for building such a huge dynamic place to build it upon the Antarctica? Because this is going to be quite a different story. Because if you know a little bit of the lore of the Bioshock, you know that in Rapture, because Ryan, built it, and in the Atlantic. But
yeah,
the only question is who then gets to do that with the Antarctica?
yeah,
So I guess one we had to find out and see how that will go. But
yeah,
it's very intriguing that this is what the next Bioshock game could turn out to be.
yeah.
So we'll keep an eye peeled on that one.
Yep. We're gonna keep an eye on that as we getting closer to the Game Awards. We don't know when that's gonna be coming out, but all that's aside. Next one, I think some of you guys in the Persona community will love me saying this. Persona 5, if you remember the original Persona 5 that came out in 2017 and it became
Mm-hmm.
a massive success. Well, apparently we heard about PlayStation, but
Mm-hmm.
now this is going to shock you guys, and I heard this from Game Radar, and it's much earlier than the Game Awards has ever seen. And this one is Persona 5 Royal on PC with, according to cryptic updates from Atlas and Sega.
Okay. So yeah, okay, that's interesting. So
Yeah,
Persona 5. I know that Persona 5 Royal is already on Steam already.
yeah, because of the I think the Steam page or something. I don't know, but apparently this is what they said. They're going to be revealing it at the Game Awards, and it could be announcing for the PC port of Persona 5 Royal. And I know my friend Key is going to go freaking bananas when he hears about that.
Okay. Now the question is, would it just be the original Persona 5?
Oh, I think it's like the Persona 5 Royal. It's like an updated version of the game with lots of new different things about it.
Okay.
Yep. And also, yeah, if you guys want to check it out, Persona 5 Royal is already on PlayStation, so if you have played it yet, replay it again. That game is that game, for what I heard, is amazing. Alright, so we got a couple of more things to talk about before we end the podcast on a really good note. Let's start off with a free-to-play title that I know a lot of you guys on the PC community has heard. 9 to 5, a free-to-play 3 versus 3 shooter.
Oh, sorry. What is it?
9 to 5, which is a 3 versus 3 multiplayer shooter like Rainbow Six Siege, but this time it added in new changes into the game, and apparently the devs are working on the Stadia release, and they're going to give an early access to every Stadia fan, and it's free to play with PC fans.
Interesting.
So, according to this, it's also include. I got this on Steam, by the way, and thank you to the devs anyway for linking it. Anyway, so this new update, it includes Google Stadia cloud gaming platform, and of course, Steam fans will also get the chance to play with cross-play and cross-save features that no other game in the series has done. I'm looking forward to seeing this because this is coming out tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow, the 8th of December, which is coming out tomorrow. So don't forget, wishlist the game if you got it. If you haven't played it yet, do it.
All right.
All right. So we're now back to the Game Awards again with the nominees. And we mentioned this in our previous podcast. So Sam, what's your expectations with these nominees?
To be frank, honest though, I didn't. I haven't really been checking on the whole thing with the gaming awards really because it's all like, do I really care about it? Really, to be frank,
Yeah,
I mean,
if you're not that that person who likes choosing which one. But one of the games I would like to see is Resident Evil Village, and we all know one of our friends, Roxas13, he's played it on his channel and wished it could be that game, or It Takes Two. It won the Game of the Year awards.
it'd be funny.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if Takes Two actually did win the actual award.
Yeah.
And that's and that the whole thing with the, and this might just show the whole proof that like to try and stick it into Take Two or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And it's here. And apparently, a lot of you guys know, if you haven't seen Roxas' playthrough of course, Resident Evil Village, he did quite a good job playing the game. And would it be funny if Resident Evil Village won and Roxas went completely gone berserk with happiness?
Well, I guess you have to find out. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. If you want to check it out, it's on the YouTube channel and on Twitch. If you want to stream it anywhere else, you got the website. It's thegameawards.com for full details. Right. I think it's time for one last bit of news from me. Now, a lot of you guys might know might be the last podcast for this year of 2021. It has been emotional. It's been a crazy roller coaster ride filled with loads of gaming news and, of course, a lot of stuff. But if you guys would like to come and join me for the Gaming Nation Alliance podcast or the GNA ReCharged podcast, please DM me on Twitter or on Discord if you guys want to come join us, just like Sam did. And any last bit of news from your end?
Well, like I said, I've been very busy with making music. I've been had a very productive year in 2021, doing so many projects here and there. And it's been quite a very significant year for me, actually, really. And especially for you, David, as well, though. So there's been a lot ups and downs here and there. But all I can say is have a very Merry Christmas to you all, and Happy New Year, and we'll hopefully see you in 2022.
Yep, anyway. Well, there's just one last bit of news before I go. If you haven't seen this already, is we're celebrating Destiny's 2 Bungie's 30th anniversary this time around.
Cool.
And if you haven't played Bungie's hit Destiny 2 on free to play, it's available on both PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and of course, it's on new coming gen platforms, the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X.
Hmm.
So I wanted to say happy 30th anniversary to Bungie for celebrating 30 years, the 30th anniversary of incredible work with Destiny 2. And after the whole controversy surrounding the uh, the Activision, I'm glad they're no longer with Activision after the whole mess that was the first Destiny game.
Oh gosh, I mean, imagine if they were still in there, like the Hex would be like shivering about. But
Yeah, but I'm glad that.
yeah, y- yeah. Thank goodness they're not in Activision with Activision anymore.
Yeah, with the publication and all that. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming to join us today for our last ever 2021 podcast before we break off for the Christmas holidays. Don't forget, the Game Awards starts Friday only on YouTube and Twitch. And me and Sam, I think we're going to be checking out during the gaming session. What do
All
you
right,
think?
then.
Yeah,
Yeah, I might as well get a watch. I mean,
yeah,
why not?
anyway, we will see you guys back here again in 2022. But until then, have a great Christmas, and until then, we'll see you guys soon. Bye, everybody!
Peace. Bye.